Alright, so this video just talks about the equations of circles, okay? So if the general equation for a circle, yes, general, okay, so the general form for the equation of a circle, okay, is going to be x squared plus y squared equals r squared, alright? And r squared being the radius, this is the radius here. And just like every equation, x and y are the independent, dependent variables that we can plug different numbers into. Okay, so if I were to give you, for example, let's say the center of the circle was at 3 comma negative 2, and the radius equaled 9. All right. So what I would do is come look over here. So 3 comma 2. Or 3 negative 2, I would write this in general form. I'd write x minus 3 squared plus y plus 2 squared. Notice how I replaced the values of the center of the circle that go here and here. But a lot of students ask, why did you change the signs? Why are they opposite? Well, think about when we factor a quadratic, right? If I had x, let's say it was x minus 3 x plus 2 equals 0. Wouldn't you set each piece equal to 0? X equals negative minus 3 equals 0, and x plus 2 equals 0. To solve it, you would have to do the opposite, right? Add 3, subtract 2, subtract 2. And that's why when we write it back in parentheses, we have to write the opposite. Okay? So that's the best way I can explain it, that when we write it inside the general form of an equation, we always write the opposite of what the center is. So if it's positive 3, negative 2, it's actually negative 3 with the x, positive 2 with the y. And then for the radius, again, it's 9, so we have to do the radius squared. 9 squared is 81. Okay? So that's how you would write the equation of a circle given the center and the radius. Here's another example. Again, you can pause the video if you like to test yourself. Let's say I wanted, the general form of a circle, and I tell you the center is at negative 7, negative 5, and the radius, tricky, here we go, is the square root of 31. Okay, so pause it if you need to, but here we go. So it's going to be x plus 7 squared, because it's negative 7, we write the opposite when we go inside the parenthesis, plus y plus 5, again it was negative 5, we write the opposite there, squared, equals, now the square root of 31 is the radius, but if I square a square root, they cancel each other out, so it's just 31. Okay, so that is the equation of a circle in general form given the center and the radius. So this is one video I'm going to do. The next video is going to be about given the center of the circle and a point on the circle. Then another video about when I give you the diameter, the points that are the diameter. And then lastly, I'll tell you how to convert it from general form to standard form. And then the last video goes from standard form to general form. So we'll talk about all those things. But this is the first video of the series, general form of equation given the center and the radius. Just plug it straight in. There you go.